I just want to let you know this is recording 2 of it because I did record my initial reaction, but oh no, you couldn't hear me at all. Like you could not hear me at all. So I'm gonna have to be honest, still. But even then, there's probably like a lot of details I missed. So I'm just gonna play it now. Yeah, this requires animation. If you recognize it, is caused by the name. Oh my god, look, side battler and other side battler. But yeah, no, this is a cool animation. Look at him. Oh, he angry. Cool animation, obviously made by Spring. That was some cool. That was probably really cool. So anyways, yeah. This is chapter 4. You know, it's been like 5 months. This guy, I don't know what this guy does. I think he does knockback. So he's like a long range knockback. So basically a better ball battler. Plus the statue guy. All this you already probably saw because you know it was in the first impressions that was uploaded on the channel. So of course we got the knight, the healer battler, the new special healer battler. I think Bishop's next, right? Bishop? Yeah, that's the Bishop right there. So all this not too new. King, by the way. It's still pretty cool to see him again. Okay, here we go. Of course, this is side battler. So I think she like lands a critical hit. I think it lands in a battle or something like that. Also, there's a new special one right here. I didn't know what that was. Like, so a new airstrike guy. I don't know what he does. But he's just a funny judgment line, so I think it's enough to justify it. Any battle that's just a funny judgment line. And of course, the second boss. It's a female, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's a female. Yeah, you can tell it's a female by the body. So that's the. Actually, let's take like the second boss. I'm pretty sure the queen also a female. No, oh, that's the werewolf guy. Yeah, the werewolf battler. Got the death finger, the better death finger. Because these are the kill bots in future. The sleepy guy. I think the sleepy guy just like does nothing. I'm pretty sure it's a joke battler. Like I thought I did. Okay, also the round. I'm pretty sure. Do you see to do this with the charge line? Okay, this guy's pretty cool. Like he's pretty cool. He looks sick. Yeah, like honestly, I'm pretty sure it's a joke battler. It does nothing. At least its first form probably does nothing. The second form probably does do some kind of useful, like friend and a birthday battler. But the first one is just sleeps. Which is kind of funny. A more cool animation for Spring. It feels weird having like actual animated. I don't know what to comment on it. Just look at the animation. I don't need to say anything. I think this is the second special battle though. The section 2 special battle though. Instead they do like long attack. Also yeah, the new mech keeper guy is a special third unit. Also she didn't airstrike on the keeper guy. Which is pretty cool. I don't know what to say. Oh, this guy's cool. Like he's real cool. Oh, I'm pretty sure we just saw the off form of the Uber right here. That's the off form, yeah. Oh, here's the pawns. This is definitely probably the biggest boss. Quite literally, he's built like a cube. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a combination of all the chest pieces into one box. Also, apparently the pawns can be updated, like shields. It's like a mega chest piece. It's basically like Cyber. is like not instant teleport, instant teleport only happens again. There's that guy. I can tell like that's gonna be annoying for your backliners. As if we didn't have enough backliner killers. Okay, I'm pretty sure the shrine guy does a pure shockwave. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest shockwave inside the game, which used to belong to Mew. No, yeah, Mew. Used to belong to Mew's all form, but now that's obviously way bigger than Mew's shockwave. Also, it seems like whenever you kill that guy, or maybe hit him. Oh, I didn't comment on this either, but there's also like see, this is what I mean. There's so much stuff going on, and I'm only commenting on the obvious stuff. There's the little there's so much stuff going on. Okay, that's a singer, by the way. There's like a singer back there. She's a yellow hair girl right there. I'm pretty sure she's giving shield to the enemies. Anybody comment on this guy? The big shockwave. Like, I haven't commented on all of the tiny little changes. Like here, you see exactly here. $1,000 now, which means he had a price increase of 200. Which means now it's gonna cost 2K on V-Stars. This is almost the same as an Uber Barrel. Cool. There's also some other changes too. Let me see if I can look at it. Like Hobo. I think Hobo got changed. No, I'm pretty sure. Okay, hold on. Where's Hobo's off form? It's like somewhere here. As you can see right here, Hobo's off form now costs $100. Previously it was $150, but now it's a $50 increase. I'm not sure how much big of a buff that is, because I don't use it. I don't use Hobo in general. When the Butcher Battle hits it, it's armor, which means the Viking guy here, the Combat Initiative guy, as like most people call it, has armor. And you see, there's nothing. Oh, listen. You heard that? It was like, it's just like a critical hit, which means I think the main appeal or the main gimmick of the teapot guy here is that he's going to do double damage. No, it's gonna probably do more damage to armored units. They're gonna do more damage to armored units. Okay, first, it was like most people hated resistant enemies because of Frost Legion. Frost Legion had like almost all the enemies in Frost Legion had resistance, and I thought, damn, that was annoying. And then Chapter 3 came along and then added a bunch of armor units, and like, damn, that's way worse than resistance. There's only like currently there's only 2 ways to deal with armor, and that's Fencer and his all form and Sniper Battler. The 2 problems with that is that Fencer and his all form do not have much survivability. Like, they can easily get gunned down even with the armor they have, and he has a slow attack speed and wind up. And Sniper, of course, has the Sniper's a backliner. I can't say my words. God dang it, he's a backliner. So, and it seems like, and of course, as we see in Chapter 4, there's a lot of enemies that seem to there's a lot of enemies like the Clouds and the what's the guy? This guy here that are able to attack your backlines, and of course the grappling guy that just goes to your backlines. I can feel like Sniper is gonna probably be a lot less effective here. So having like a tanky guy having like a tank unit that also has good survivability and can do good damage against armor units sounds like a dream. He does like a charge up instead. I think I have to like wait 3 minutes for the charge up. I have to like wait 3 minutes for the charge up, and then maybe she does like big damage. Cause Mew is all about, I guess, crowd control. Sai, I mean, no, technically Sai would be the single target damage against black enemies. I don't know what she does. I don't know what her gimmick is. Maybe it's like a little bit of both, where she does a little bit of crowd control, but also does some good single target damage. So notice that most Chapter 2 had, I guess, backliners. No, I guess Chapter 3 is more like rush based, but Chapter 2 had like more backliners because most of the enemies were backliners or supporting units in the backlines. And so of course Mew's purpose, or Mew's, at least Mew's art form, I think, did, reach the backlines, and because he was anti-red, it did more damage to the red backliners. And then of course Sai, whose whole purpose is that kill basically, like, he wasn't much of a tanker. Even then, the black units could still theoretically just out DPS him enough because they were units like Warhead and Bloodhorn that were not only had resistance but also had a ton of HP. So of course you need a big damage dealer, a big black anti-damage dealer to deal with them, and of course I was perfect for that. So the pattern here is basically each uber rare added for a new chapter seems to have some sort of counter to what's in the chapter itself. So chapter 4's gimmick is maybe like armor. We really never had like a chapter or sub-chapter that focused on armor. We had a sub-chapter focused on resistance, and that was Frost Legion. What's it blinds your screen, so flashbang. And then caused like a bunch of stars. It did like good area. So I guess my theory was kind of correct. Does good area damage, and I can assume also does good single target too. Like holy moly, that is pure white. That is like pure white. Oh my god. Yeah, so it seems like smaller stars from the sky, and then like a one big final one for single target. So yeah, I think it was good. So actually, yeah, now that I think about it, we have a whole art formula that's based off armor, which makes me think that my theory is still kind of correct, that chapter 4 is mostly based off new armor units, so armor supporting units. So I can imagine she's gonna be really annoying, but now that we have a new tank anti-armor bot or teapot, whatever we call it, that's probably why they introduced him. Oh, okay, I see now. It's I guess when a unit maybe in front of him is killed, or maybe when a unit around him is killed. Like when a unit is around him killed him. So the new boss kills the farmer battler, and as she kills the farmer battler, the I guess the bear, the claw guy turns into a werewolf. So I guess the gimmick is that if a unit around him or in front of him dies, he becomes a werewolf, and I guess goes crazy. It means like increase attack speed, some damage maybe. Like, now that I'm noticing this, there's like a lot of combat initiative references. Of course, we got the Viking guy here, and then we got the kill bots or whatever, and then we got the supporting beacon. Do you notice that whenever Traveler like dies, there's like some sort of weird white box here? Do you see that little white box that has like white outlines? It also takes damage for some reason, you see? It flashed red. Look right here. It flashed red. It flashed red. It flashed red. And the ball battler here, of course, targets it. Which makes you think that the whole beacon's purpose is that whenever I guess a unit is killed, or anything is killed near it, it will spawn like a white block in front of it, like it's like actually like a meat shield. So of course Trials War died or got destroyed, it spawned a new block, and then the baller battler targeted the new block. So it's kind of like a meat shield maker, I guess, in a vein, but it needs meat shields to die in order for it to work effectively. Now I don't know if that works for the other team, by the way. Like for example, if its own teammate or its own enemy battle, like if an enemy battler dies near the beacon, does that also spawn a white cube? Because if so, that's pretty bad. But I think that's the theory actually, because as you notice, this stage has like a bunch of meat shield units. We got the Windforce, this guy, and the other guy. So I think that's his whole gimmick. Whenever an enemy or non-enemy battler dies near it, it will spawn a white block, which will just tank. It will spawn a white block, which will just tank damage. Okay. So I think what the cannon does is that upon activation, it will like I guess make all battlers on the field from like left to right, from left to right. It will all make them like invulnerable to damage for a certain amount of time. Oh, what's weird? Oh, okay. It doesn't. depending on the damage, it gives them infinity frames. So, for example, of course, the shockwave happens. All battlers like I have the shockwave get invulnerable damage. But there's like there's a Uzi Rambi. There's like an Uzi guy, the red Uzi guy over here. Keeps second the short battler, but of course invincibility frames. So it seems to give all battlers on the field invincibility frames. Or the unfortunate effect. So like maybe how many seconds is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe like 5 seconds of invincibility across all battlers on the field, which sounds pretty good. Like it can make as like a temporary meat shield. I guess it can also present. You also can prevent like more all your battle styling from like the shockwave guy, as we saw, for example. He did it, and then always. I think no, they all die because of the arrows guy here. But you still like projected them some way. So like if it's like a big like if a big chunk of your enemies are about to die, you should use the cannon there. And then like, oh, they're all fine. One thing I've noticed is that Bucket seems to be adding like a lot of supportive base cannons. Because the last cannon and this cannon were all like support base. The what's it called again? I forgot. The blue wall, the one that spawns like a temporary wall, and this one, the chest guy or protector, whatever you want to call it. They all seem to be like based around supporting the units rather than doing actual damage, which is pretty cool because we never had like a bank like that before. All the other, no, not bank. We never had a cannon like that before because all the other cannons like Gatling. No, we had treasure before. Treasure, I guess. Besides treasure, that was the only supporting unit. So it seems to be that Bucket. Actually, now that I think about it, I think almost all the new chapters besides chapter 1 added supportive units, added supportive bases. Because chapter 2 added treasure base, which gives money and inflicts enemies with the money debuff. Chapter 3 gave the neon wall cannon, and now chapter 4 gives the protector cannon, whatever we call it. So I think honestly, I think Bucket is just leaning towards more supportive cannon bases. I don't know why. I mean, he did kind of mention that under an old suggestion, like he said he was looking for more support base cannons rather than like damage focused cannons. I'm pretty sure he said that somewhere. If I find it, I'll put like an image up somewhere on the screen here. So like, yeah, pretty cool. I think that's about it. That's all I really want to comment on. Yeah, so yeah, I can't wait till Friday, which is actually in like 2 days, which is kind of crazy. I'm not prepared at all because I didn't collect my daily bricks award, but that's fine. You know, it's fine. Maybe, who knows? Maybe if I get lucky and I get all the new units, that'd be kind of crazy though. Anyways, that's about it. See you later now.